Good afternoon, students. Today we will see about infrared. So, what itself says infrared means below red. As we see the spectrum, a different amount of rays are there. In that, infrared comings are below the red rays. It was discovered by the William Herschel in early 19th century, and there are two types: short and far, or short and long, or near and far. Near means not hot, and far means heat, or we call as the luminous and non-luminous, depends on the production. We'll see in detail. Now, wavelength. What is wavelength? Is basically a 710 nanometer to 1 millimeter is a wavelength. I use normally where we use the IR in remote controls, heaters, grills, optical fibers, night visions, etc. Okay, so that was about a basic what is a infrared in layman term. Now we'll see about physical purpose. So infrared radiation are a part of electromagnetic spectrum with a wavelength of 750 nanometer to 1 millimeters and frequency of 4 into 10 is to 14 and 7.4 into 10 is to 11 are located between the microwave and visible light wave. And infrared is superficial heat modality. Penetration is possible up to 1 to 10 millimeters. So suppose we will see the wavelength in centimeters. So first we'll go gamma rays, then X rays, then UVs, then visible rays, and after that we will have a IR, that is infrared rays, and after that we will have microwaves and radio waves. Is it clear? So this is a basic definition and where exactly location of the infrared in electromagnetic spectrum. Now we will see about what are the sources of IR, from where we will get this infrared. So normally there are two ways. One is an natural, other one is an artificial. Natural is from the sunlight, that is mostly a 60% of total volume, and artificial we produce inside the laboratory or in machine or cabinet. That can be two types, either is a luminous and non-luminous. So classification of infrareds are basically a near or far, are short infrared and long infrareds. So we'll see type of short infrared are 750 nanometer to 1400 nanometer, while in the far infrared is from 1500 to 3000 nanometer. Now sources. So near infrared are from luminous heated body and sun and tungsten, while far infrared is from the non-luminous heated bodies, hot pack and electrical heating pads. Now penetration. Short infrared have deeper penetration and penetrates up to the epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous fat up to 5 to 10 millimeter, while long infrared is superficial penetration and penetrates up to the less than 5 millimeters. Absorption are of the short infrared in the deep tissues, while long IR absorption will be in superficial tissues. Now how we can generate the IR? So there are two ways basically, a luminous way and non-luminous way. Now we will see in detail about how the non-luminous is working and luminous is working. First one we will see about non-luminous IR. A coil of wire wound around a cylinder of something insulating material, an electric current pass through wire and produce the heat, and this heat is emitting the IR, and it produces the IR in some visible ways, and this kind of lamps required some time to warm up the lamp, and it may take up to 15 minutes to reach to the maximum emission. You can see that how the IR can be seen, that we have seen already in our departments. That is basically a non-luminous IR. Now we will see about luminous or visible IR. So luminous generator are produced by the incandescent lamp, and this lamp consists of tungsten filament along with intergas at low pressure. So tungsten filament along with the inert gas at low pressure is there, and inside the glass is silvered to provide the reflection. So when you pin up the lamp, it produces the visible rays along with IR and UVR, and the radiation extend from a long IR to UVR, and outside of the glass is red end, so it absorbs the green and blue rays. Whatever the glass we see outside the cabinet, why it is kept red? Because infrared is not red, but it is to absorb the green and blue rays, and human skin absorb up to the 95% of energy if it is perpendicular to the surface. That's why in technique of application we have to keep 75 centimeter away and perpendicular to the 90 degree of the body part which is treated. Is it clear? We will see the basic difference between the luminous and non-luminous. Depends on its source and type, wavelength, emission, penetration, uses, physiological effect, treatment time and distance. So first we will see the luminous. So source for the luminous IR is electrically heated filament, while non-luminous is electrically heated resistance wire coil, and it takes about 5 to 15 minutes to be heated and emit their maximum intensity. That is example for hot plate. Wavelength for luminous is 350 to 400 nanometer, while in non-luminous is 1500 to 12,000 nanometer. Emission 70% of near RIR and 24% of far IR or short IRR and long IRR, while 5% is visible IR and 1% is UVR. So the luminous is emitting 70% of short IRR, 24% of long IRR, 5% of visible rays and 1% of UV rays, while in non-luminous 90% is long IRR and 10% is short IRR. Okay, there is no other way, because in non-luminous there is a cabinet is kept or glass is kept to filter the other rays. Now penetration. Luminous will penetrate up to 5 to 10 millimeter, including epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous tissue, while non-luminous is only epidermis and superficial dermis up to 2 mm to 5 mm. Uses: luminous is most commonly used in chronic inflammation, while non-luminous is used in acute conditions. Physiological effect is pain reduction via the counter irritant effect, while in non-luminous pain reduction is via sedative effect. Treatment time for non-luminous is 20 to 30 minutes, while luminous it is 15 to 20 minutes.